Michigan State Senate taking another step in defining what powers Governor Whitmer can and cannot use in battling the ongoing pandemic.
This time it was about limiting how messages can be sent to your phones. Political reporter Rick Albin joins us live from the newsroom with more. Rick.
Yeah, Brian and Sue, we've all gotten that notification on our phone. In this ongoing battle between the governor and the legislature about who can weigh in and how during emergencies isn't going away, and with lawmakers scheduled to resume regular session in just a couple of weeks, tug of war may actually intensify. The question before the state Senate today was about the use of the state's emergency alert system. Now, the system was traditionally used for statewide notification of things like missing persons or emergency situations. Governor Whitmer used that system during the pandemic to remind people of mandates and restrictions produced by her office or the Department of Health and Human Services. The bill that passed today says in part that the system should only be used in the event of, and I'm quoting here, a clear, present, persistent, ongoing, and random threat to public safety that is likely to lead to an immediate or nearly immediate loss of life or property. The bill lists some of those instances as an act of terrorism, mass shooting, explosions, train derailments, natural disasters, and that previously mentioned missing persons. HB 4061, introduced by Ottawa County Representative Bradley Slaw, would expressly prohibit using the system for, and again I'm quoting from the bill, announcement of a new law or executive order, end quote. Having already passed the House, the Senate sent it to the governor on a 20-16 party line vote, and that's where it will end. When I contacted the governor's office, they sent me a statement that reads, it is important to recognize that we still need to have every resource available to slow the spread of this dangerous variant, which is why the governor does not plan to sign this bill into law. Now, this latest salvo fired by the legislature and returned by the governor comes at an interesting time. Less than 30 days until a new fiscal year, and the vast majority of budget bills have not yet been fully negotiated. The friction between the executive and legislative branches could make the important and time-sensitive job of getting a spending plan put together even more difficult.